What's going on, guys? It's me, Shigashu. We are back with another Musume video, and in this video we'll just be continuing just trying to get random characters of my choice to a UF. Just trying to get them to, well, I wouldn't say random, it's more like characters that I like. And right after Teo, now that we've done Teo twice with two different versions of her, we'll be going into Festival Symboli Rudolf, trying to see if I can get Rudolf some attention, since my original or normal outfit of Rudolf is not even a level 5 or 4-star. I decided to just go with Symboli Rudolf here. So I'm gonna make her long distance because some of her skills are based off long distance, so we're gonna go give that a shot, since we've had a chance already to train a good amount of characters in long distance, and then did pretty well with it for the champions meeting not so long ago. So with that, we do have pretty much the same inheritance, I would say. A little bit more on power and just a little bit on stamina, since we will be working on stamina this time around. And then 2 speed, 1 wise, 1 guts, 1 stamina, and also 1 friend card, being the goddess cards. Now let me just double check. Who did I run in long distance? Where is she? Yeah, it's pretty well. I didn't run any guts here. I might not have to run guts, actually. What did I ran 2 wise instead. 2 wise. Okay, I see. Should I focus more on that instead? Should I bring in another wise card instead? Wait, no. Was this CB long distance as well? I'm just double checking to make sure, because I know her skill. Well, I guess this one is more. Okay, medium distance. I just had to be sure. Oh, I should have checked just from the stamina. What am I doing? I think I'll go follow what I did with Satono Diamond and go with 2 wise instead. So with that, I'll just go to Daiwa Scarlet over here and see if this setup will work out for us again. Yeah, see if it'll work out for us again. So we're hoping to get speed, stamina, power, and wise to all UG to see if we can even do that. And there we go. While that's loading, time to load up some comments from just recent comments. All right. So we do have our first comment. Echo. There seems to be a pattern here that where Echo comments first, but it's all good. It's all good. So I'm not really interested in the 2.5 anniversary, but that might change depending on who they'll put in gacha. Hold on. I saw that I had a choice here, so I just wanted to make sure that I picked the right thing, because I haven't trained her in a while. Okay, I did choose the wrong thing. I think that might have been her bottom option, where it would have been overweight instead. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. But not really interested in the 2.5 anniversary. But that might change depending on who they'll put in gacha. That's true. I mean, the last one was Smart Falcon. Not really one of my favorites, but to be honest, not one of my favorite characters out there, but she is still, like, you know, still a likable character and all that. I don't think there's any character I don't really like at all in Pretty Derby, I'd say. At least that's how it feels. I haven't really, like, said that I don't like this character for a specific reason or all that. I think because all of them are unique in their own way, I kind of just fell towards to liking every, or at least not hating a character at all, just either being neutral about them or have some sort of reason to like them. So and I don't have anything else to say. Yes, I messed up. Daring Tech was between Chris S and Top Road, not CB. Sorry for confusing. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. I just figured that it would have been her instead based on the outfit description being, or the description being that she looked like Alice in Wonderland. So there's no worries if you confuse me. No worries at all. And that's pretty much it from Echo. And then from UmaSimp6210, this was actually a comment from the Marvelous Sunday banner. Also, the results for the current or the past CM. Sorry, just bouncing back and forth just to see, just to make sure I picked the right options. And UmaSimp says, final round versus a Whaler JP is so sad. I mean, to be honest, it is what it is. I got pretty close to beating it. That you guys saw in that video when I put in the clip of me, of the final round. It was a pretty close finish, so I'm not really like salty or anything about it. Oh, I picked that one. It's all good. It's just how the game works. The littlest thing could have changed the outcome of that race. Simply, I think if Taishin had reacted a little bit faster, it would have been better. But it's all good. I'm not really bummed about it. I'm just happy that I had gotten to the Group A finals. And that's pretty much it from UmaSimp. I feel like you've commented in the past, UmaSimp, so let me know down in the comments if you're the same one. I'm pretty sure you are, but if not, then thank you for commenting. Then lastly, we do have another comment from Yujin. Alharu is much enjoyable than before and faster for me without even trying to think of choices. I just select the ones with icons and one mostly rainbow training and wisdom once some bond are up. Okay, so I'm assuming that it became more like an autopilot training scenario. And since you're not really thinking about it or anything, you're just pretty much just, I guess, speed through it in a way, I'd say. Kinda, maybe. What I don't want to do is the make a new track scenario because it really took a lot of time. Although it's interesting in a way, a lot of race, but I'd rather choose Grand Live scenario instead. Now, the thing I liked about make a new track was the fact that you were in control of your Uma's schedule. Like, you picked whatever race she would race regardless. She had no like set races that you had to do. You pretty much were free to do what you want. That was like the one thing that I really liked about making a new track. Grand Live was cool too. It took me a while to get a hang of it, I'd say. Did it? I know in the beginning it did take me a while, but once I got a hang of it, it pretty much just became like, okay, I just need to do this, do that, pay attention to like stuff to help increase the stats and all that. And whatever they do in second half anniversary for the new training scenario, assuming that they will do it or release a new one, it'll probably take me a while as well, and I'll be relying on you guys to correcting any mistakes or giving me some advice on how I can better my runs, as you guys have done a lot when doing these in the beginning for this Grandmasters, and it really does help a lot. So I do appreciate all the advice that you guys do give me, and tips and all that. Continuing with the comment. Oh, hold on. Give me a quick sec. Okay. I had a hard time training and select a good deck for Teo during Pisces Cup. So I only got UG7 highest. Hey, that's still higher than mine. That is still higher than mine, so it's all good. I haven't tried to train her after the release of Goddess, so I may try to train her again. Oh, so you haven't trained her since basically the 2nd anniversary then, I'd say. Do we have a ×2? No. I could try 2 speed, Kitasan and Tachyon, which was the speed cards that I chose as well. 1 stamina, Super Creek. Okay. 1 guts, Haru. And 1 wise, Ramano, and then Goddess, of course, as the friend card. What happened here? Why'd she get? It's all good. Honestly, that's not a bad thing. I just have this thing where I don't necessarily use stamina cards if it's not long distance. I think that's just a me thing though. I really think that's just a me thing. So it kind of just makes me wonder if I should try it out, which I'll probably will off camera just to see if this does work out, since I can pretty much use all those cards as well. Regarding to the 2.5 Annie. Regarding to the 2.5 anniversary, if I'm hoping a character to come or predict who it will be, it's Katsuragi Ace. Now that's actually a good point. I actually do like the way Katsuragi Ace looks and all that. She does remind me a little bit or a lot of bit of Kitasan in a way. Let me go look up the support card from Katsuragi Ace and then see if I could see like a lot of similarities from her and Kita. What happened to the cards here? That speed, I think it's basically the hair. It does look like she does have a ponytail, but mine is that she pretty much reminds me of her in a way. Agree or disagree, but agree or disagree is just the way how I see it. But I do like that prediction, since she was also like in a way introduced also in the 2nd anniversary, along with like Measure Ramano. Oh, my game froze. Give me a sec, guys, and I'll continue on what I was talking about. All right, sorry about that, guys. As I was saying about Katsuragi Ace, she was basically introduced around the same time as the 2nd anniversary, with her being the event speed card from that event. I believe that's the right event. That's pretty much where I had a feeling that I might like her. She might also even be a escape. What else? Also, what I wanted to say about Katsuragi Ace. There was something else I wanted to say that I felt like I mentioned like a while ago. I just don't know what it was. I'll go back to that thought later, but I don't think I'll remember it right now. Yeah, I don't think I'll remember it right now. But it's all good. It's all good. If I don't remember it, then I probably won't even go back to it. But continuing on the comment, she's the only one yet to appear in the center stage of 2nd anniversary story live song. Oh, I did not realize that. That is a good point. That is a good point. And I would like to get her so I can play the live song together with Twin Turbo and Mr. CB. That would make a lot of sense too. Let's see. A lot of our cards are there, so I'll do this just to make sure we get red. I could have done the ×2 on blue, but I wanted to make sure that I did got red, so that's how that decision went. I think we're safe enough to do speed. And then, if I'm sure to pull on the last day for Marvelous Sunday, I hope that I could get her in less than 50 rolls. So that's pretty much 5 10 pulls. So I would have insurance for Katsuragi Ace when she come. I don't know why I just had a long pause there. I just literally sat here and started trying to think about something, but nothing came out. But good luck on your pulls whenever you do that. I believe that's next week when the banner ends, correct? Let's go take a look at that right now. Banner ends, where is it? Yeah, next week. Pretty much a week from now. A little less than a week from now, so you still have a lot of time before that, before the day when you pull, but I do wish you luck whenever that day happens. Should I do this? Should I do that? Let's do speed. Speed? No, let's do stamina. I mean, wise. But 50 rolls, it is possible. It is doable. It is possible and doable. It all just depends on the game. The game and the RNG, pretty much, as it always is when doing pulls for a gacha banner or a gacha game. I just realized all the buffs I've gotten were red. Were red. We need to change that a bit. We need to change that a bit. Ooh. I think I'm gonna just do this and not do the hopeful 6. Yeah. Not gonna regret that decision. But I could see Katsuragi Ace actually being in the 2nd anniversary banner. I could also see Measure Ramano as well, just because of I guess the card itself being there as well. Would be cool to see her since they've pretty much done a lot of the Measuros already. I wouldn't be surprised if they did Measuro Ramano, so there's that as well. I guess I'll hold off for now. But I feel like also they might choose a character that might fit the new training scenario, like sort of one of the, what am I trying to say? The faces of that training scenario in a way, kind of like Grand Live with Smart Falcon, how they made a Grand Live Smart Falcon just for that scenario, never really released anything Grand Live character related. But it's all good. But we'll see. It's not that long. I mean, a month, 2 months will pass by in a flash. I mean, we're already past halfway through the year, and it literally just feels like the year just started not so long ago. So it wouldn't be too long of a wait, I'd say. So we'll see how that goes when they start announcing the characters and all of that. But pretty sure we'll get the summer banner, the swimsuit one, so to speak, before the anniversary or the second and a half anniversary. Pretty sure that'll happen around there, before it, or the end of July, I think is when I said it. I think. But for now, we should just be chilling on any other story events and other random character banners that they'll show up. But I would like to see if they would release a character that I do like, either with a different outfit or a new character that we haven't gotten released yet. Because they still could release like characters that we've seen in the anime, like probably finish off Team Canopus and put Econodictus in the game and all that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Although there are still a lot of characters that could use a second outfit as well. So there's also that. We'll just never know until they announce it. Ooh, I would have loved to chose this for this, but I think I'll hold on for one turn. That way I can bring up my energy a little bit and then see if there's gonna be a good amount of supports in a single spot. But thank you, Echo, Umasimp, and Eugen for the comments. And if you guys want me to respond to your comments in the video, just, you know, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to get to them in the next video. But with that being said, let's just continue with the run. We are heading towards the Triple Crown, as it should be. Yeah, I did that for Guts because I know at one point I'm gonna really need to work on Guts a little bit, just to at least probably get around 700. 600 would be fine, but I just wanted to go a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. And yeah, I think that was pretty much the rest of the comment. Yeah, but I would really like to see Katsuragi Ace or Measure Ramano as like new characters. Oh, looks like we're getting yellow again. Haven't gotten blue. Probably should have checked the skills, but I didn't. And I'll do that now. Do that right now, because I only got one so far. So let's go. We got all yellow here. 2 turns before the derby. Okay, let's see. Haven't gotten Kita-san's normal. Grab this. A lot of acceleration skills. Not doing mile for shifting gears. I would grab this for long distance, but not yet, because I don't want to just pick a random. Not really random. I'd pick that for her because I am setting her up for long distance, but I could technically pick the Measuro McQueen. Measuro McQueen unique, because it's not that bad. If you're in the front during the final corner, your speed will increase. Bonus speed if it's a long race and you still have plenty of stamina left. So I am trying to make her a long distance. And I'm assuming my front is at like the top first 3, maybe. So it might work out. So I think I'm gonna go with it, just so I can have another speed skill. Do we have ×2 anywhere? No, we do not. Now my only issue when it comes to building long distance is that I have to really worry about stamina way more than I usually do. Pretty much how I was feeling with all my long distance trainings before. So I just want to see what would happen this time around, since it's been quite a bit since I've done a long distance attempt. So hopefully this will at least be a pretty decent run. Saying that most of the stats are pretty much balanced at a C. One doesn't really stand out. Like I would say probably speed being probably close to a B, if not a B right now. It's just a matter of time just to see how this run's gonna go. But I think we'll be okay for now. I just wish I could have a better chance in getting a lot of speed here. So I think I'm gonna do this and then rest, so she can get a full energy bar, at least a chance to get a full energy bar. At the same time, I'm gonna take a look at skills once again, just in case something has popped up. If not, then I'm just gonna move on. And now I've done this before where I'll solely rely on getting a lot of wise training. So I think I might do that because I don't want to miss out on this. So hopefully like the first two summer trainings will be wise training. That way I won't feel too bad. All right. I probably could have used this card there, but I didn't. I kind of just went for it right away because I got excited. But so far, I got the first two that I want. Maybe I can get it on use it on a stat that would love a good boost right now. Like, would you consider Guts as one of them? I think I'll just hold on to this and give this to Guts. And then see what I can give it to after this. Although I am quite worried. I guess I can give it a Guts. Although they have done this to me before where I'll use it on the last day, but on the next day, like on the next day right now, there would be one with a lot more. I'll take that 20% risk with power. I'll take that 20% risk. There it is. That was a lot. If it wasn't as much as that, I'd say the run is still alright. But that really hurts. That really hurts. I wouldn't say the run is completely dead. There's still a chance I can bounce back. I probably should have rested, but the 20% though. The 20% though. I couldn't really say no to it. Now the problem now is that I am now not where I want. I'm not where I want the stats to be. Ideally at this time, I want speed to be at a B, B plus, maybe even an A to make me even more comfortable to have it to an S or a UG sooner than normal. But at the same time, I still need to worry about power, speed. That's why I did that for power, because obviously I wanted to get enough to be able to use it. Now I should probably raise her motivation here as well. I don't remember if this raises motivation, but I'm just go for it. I know the red one does, but I don't think this one does. Yeah. Now, I did get speed to a B already along with power, but what are the odds that I'll be able to still manage to get 1200 on those stats that I want? Especially with, you could see that stamina is still quite lagging behind. It is not at an ideal situation where I want it to be, or ideal number where I want it to be. Being at the 450 basically and wanting to get it to 1200, not the best. Did I even get Super Creek to I didn't know why I'm questioning about this now, but did I even get Super Creek to an orange bond? Now this might be one of my worst runs to date. But there'll always be these runs. I think my worst run that I've recorded to date, at least, Because I know that I've had a lot of bad runs off camera, especially when training for the CM. Because obviously I don't want to continue a bad run, because I could just start a new run and hope for the best. But this is pretty much the side you don't really see me go through a lot when it comes to training. I'm still surprised that her motivation has not gotten up, to be honest. A lot of focus on Y's as well, which kind of worries me. But it worries me because speed is not higher than it, pretty much. It's just a bad run. They didn't give you the training. I'm gonna see if I can get karaoke. Didn't get karaoke. Yeah. I think this run is I think it's safe to say that I won't be getting what I want. The most I can say is maybe, just maybe, I can possibly get this run in the top 3. Now that may be a lot to ask for based on my stats right now. I should just rest just to get her motivation up, or go out on a date with her to get her motivation up. That's a lot to say because I don't have an A yet. It doesn't mean that I can't get speed to a UG, but this is probably the worst run. No, this is definitely the worst run I've recorded in a long while. So she was already maxed out. I think everyone is pretty much maxed out. I think I'm gonna just give this a speed and see how far I can push this. Even if I barely get a double S, I think this was just a bad run. I know this is just a bad run. I just want to try to finish this in the most as positive as I can. Just to, you know, make this run decent rather than just a completely bad run. What did we get an S on? Was it miles or was it... No, I saw an S, I swear, but I guess not. Get that. Now, Wise hasn't been a problem this whole run. I'd say we probably still would have had a good chance to get the stats I wanted, but I think it's okay. Normally, this does happen to me when it comes to long distance training runs, because I feel like me focusing on stamina is what's like kind of holding me back in a way. Like, I guess you could probably see that's pretty much shows why I don't really necessarily run stamina cards for like medium distance as much or at all. But I'm still gonna try out that setup that Eugen had said in the comments, and if it does work out, I'll show you guys if I do manage to get a UF, or I'll still show you the result if it's a really good result, like better than what I had already. But even with all this unfortunate stuff happening, or more like just 2 stuff happening in this training scenario or training run, it doesn't seem too bad. It hasn't felt extremely bad. Like, yeah, we're already at an A+ for speed, kind of caught up already and all that, but this definitely isn't a long distance run. For what I think, long distance runs just needs to go right the whole way through, and even more than that. That's how I see it. That's how I see it, because you want to get stamina up, want to get power, speed, and all that jazz up. So, and here holding on to the yellow buff once again. Trying to see if I can get it somewhere. I think I'll just give it to Guts at this point. No, I'm being stubborn. I want to hold off to it. I'll just give it a speed. There we go. So we got 3 here and 3 there. What will I give it to? Probably speed. That way I can at least help power out. Plus a lot of the fragments were on speed, so help that out. We won't get power to 1200, that's for sure. That is a given. I don't think we've seen another Super Creek chain event, so that also brings out the odds of her just being a long distance run, along with the fact that we don't necessarily have the stamina as well. That's another thing. So I think it's also because of the lack of me getting stamina here. I might actually fine-tune this and try out 2 stamina cards instead. I feel like that's asking a lot, but I can give it a shot and see if there's any difference. I just wanted to try out 1 stamina card because that's how it worked out for me with I think pretty much all my attempts for when I was training for the long distance CM. So that's the reason why I wanted to try it out. But I think it was because everything just went right. So maybe next time around when I do this again, maybe I'll try it literally after this training run, after I edit the video and all that for you guys, so I can get the video up for today. I'll give it a shot again, see if I get any difference, and let you guys know tomorrow. Tomorrow though, let's see, who can I do for a training run? And I do want to use it now, so I might just use it on power and hope that hope that it's a good amount, even with just 1. Now, if this I could still make her medium distance based on her stamina. So, yeah. But for tomorrow, I was thinking McQueen. Not necessarily picking a specific one. I was thinking McQueen, maybe Saiyan Sky, because I know I haven't run Saiyan Sky in a long while. But I was also thinking of trying out one of the 5 stars I have again. Like Agnes Tachyon, Winning Ticket, Vodka. But from all of those, I was actually thinking to try out the Sakura Bakushino, not the sports festival one, the actual just original. Was it she was a 1 star? Just to see, it was a 1 star, right? Just to see, just to get some short distance training, I guess. Just to, you know, try to figure it out and all that. I might do that just to try out, because I know the last time I ran a short distance training run, I did pretty terrible. When I say pretty terrible, it was pretty bad. But I would say that was the last time I had a really bad run. I would say that was the last time I had a really bad training run. I see now that stamina is trying to boost itself. I do have 1 more date left, so I'll use that now. Either I'll go with Sakura Bakushino or probably one of the other 5 stars I have. Or another character I like. Now, once I for sure get Mihono Bourbon from the Legends race, you already know I'm gonna be working on her. We're gonna train her as much as we can. Probably use her for something as well. Ooh, I want to at least get power to an S at least. And I could do this, or I could do this, but this will at least get power to where I want it to be. Now this run wasn't too bad. If this was a medium distance setup, I wouldn't mind too much. But since I was going for a long distance setup, it kind of bums me. But it is just one of those runs, so it is what it is. 3rd place. Is there any... Should I have wasted it? I just wanted to make sure she wins, so... There she is. Undefeated. As it should be. But I'm gonna give it a try again after this for sure. Once I get the video edited and all that. And see if I can... probably the same setup as well. Just to see if I can turn it around and actually get a good run out of this. But let's just pick some skills. This skill looks oddly familiar. I think this Teo's? I'm not sure. We'll just start at the bottom. Didn't really get a lot of the gold skills also. Well, yeah. Didn't get a lot of gold skills, but it's alright. I think since... I'll just get medium distance skills at this point. Because that's how much stamina she has. Her stamina will be fine for just medium distance, but I am also just not going to be using her, so it doesn't even make sense for me to even care. I'll just grab this. Let's just grab some skills because there's not a lot of options I would like to pick for her right now. So I'm just gonna literally pick skills to just give her at this point. Might as well give her... Oh, I could give her that instead. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take away... Where did it go? No, not that one. Let's take away that one and just give her this. Right? And then we ended off with 1305 speed, 860 stamina, 1017 power. We're actually not that far off with power. Even with the mishap we had, it would have been a double S at most, probably with her power. Guts is pretty much where I want it to be at 708, and then Wise pretty much made the cut, so not the best run, but I'll be okay. It's just another run. We did at least get a UG. A UG1. Yeah, because this totally could have been better. I am determined to do this again off... Wow. Did I not run her that much? Oh, no. The best one I got was a UG4. Okay. Now we got a UG1 to get 2nd place as the UG went down to 3rd place. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to in the new training scenario. What kind of like... I forgot the word, but what kind of different mechanism you want to see being used there. Obviously, we have... this one wasn't really too different. It was more like... No, I think this one they pretty much just added the races and all that, but they still had like the mechanism where you were still able to get a lot of stats. So I want to see what you guys think they would do for the next training scenario. I know it's still a little early to think about this, but I just want to see what you guys think of right now. And also just any random stuff you guys want to talk about, any other stuff like anime, something, anything, you know, I'll be willing to respond to your comments. So like I said, just leave a comment down below, and most likely in the next video I will respond to it. And yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go wrap this video up, get it edited. Gonna try again with Symboli Rudolf to see if I can get a better one than this one. Obviously better than a UG4 as well, possibly even a UF. That would be great. That would be great. But with that being said, guys, thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.